I'm Samantha Gardner, and I'm from Marian. My poem is called Quiet Hands. The confusing world in which I live is ear-piercingly quiet and paper-thin. My eyes are open and I see, yet my mind remains blind, leaving me unable to understand when I need more than sight. As I place my hands upon new things that seem false and dreamlike, they gain solidity and depth. In my constantly shifting, fluid-like reality, my hands map out my world, showing me more than my eyes ever could. The perplexing world in which my reality resides is paper-thin and ear-piercingly quiet. My voice is clear and I speak, yet reserve and gracelessness cage my song, leaving me speechless when I need more than words. My hands flail, tap, flap, and shake, screaming, I am here, see rather than hear what I have to say. In my perpetually muted, mime-like world, my hands magnify my cries, speaking louder than my eyes ever could. When I was young, I dragged my hands along store shelves. Everything was new and I needed to feel what my eyes couldn't see. When I was young, I'd brush my hands across brick walls. This place was new and I needed to guide my way even if I wasn't blind. When I was young, my hands would flail. I was here and I needed to be seen. When I was young, my hands would flap. I was excited and I needed it to be known. When I was young, my fingers would tap. I was at my wit's end and needed to be pulled back from the edge. When I was young, my hands would shake. I was over the edge and falling. The meltdown had begun and it was time for damage control. People gave me strange looks. They never understood the loudness of my hands, the different language the pair seemed to speak so unlike their own, but people rarely do. In kindergarten, they took my hands in theirs to stop the movement, leaving me both bound and gagged. Teachers screeched, "Quiet hands!" My classmates' hands would fly to their lap. If I did not comply, I would be told to sit on mine, both stifling my voice and blinding my mind. Once I got up, my fingers were numb and so stiff that they stuck together like crazy glue. They never knew when meltdowns were coming. There was no damage control. My voice was stolen and I made mute. As I grew older, quiet hands started to mean more than just keeping my hands to myself. Don't touch what you won't buy. I was reprimanded for adding new things to my reality. It's a little weird that you're always touching the wall. Guiding myself became forbidden. What I thought were my greatest allies were now treated as my biggest weaknesses. My eyes were stolen and I made blind. I am now, and in the future, I will be then. When no one is looking, my hands find their ways to aisle shelves. And when I wander along hallways, my hands once again map my reality. Quiet hands never stuck. Who wants them? Who needs them? While my hands flail, flap, tap, and shake, people now endure the jingle-jangling of my steel turtle ring. My hands will be as loud as I want them to be.